this industry that we in got a lot of dark, dirty sides to it, and I'm a part of it, and I'm ashamed of myself. I want to thank everybody for...
Ray J told the world his heart was functioning at 25%.
My heart's only beating like 25%, but as long as I stay focused, 2027 is definitely a wrap for me.
Soon after, he appeared on stage with what looked like blood dripping from his eyes, and people genuinely believed they were watching the man die in public.
You may have seen Ray J on stage wearing what looked like a medical patch and wondered what it actually does.
Then weeks later, the dying man announced a boxing match.
Yo, I thought we had a plan.
Now, most people would call that a bold-faced lie.
I thought you were supposed to be dead.
Nah, I'm about to die.
I'm hearing that there was some nasty things that occurred that they are investigating, and none of it got to do with your health.
For William Ray Norwood Jr., it was only the newest version of a career built on selling one reality before replacing it with another. But what happens when someone spends his entire life standing next to people who become bigger than him?
I love my sister, but I don't think I'm her brother no more.
First his sister Brandy, then Kim Kardashian, then Whitney Houston, joining almost every celebrity camp willing to give him access.
Allegedly, Diddy is getting out soon, so shout out to Diddy who...
This is the story of an entertainer who watched a private tape turn someone else into a billionaire, then spent the rest of his career learning how to manufacture the same for himself, selling gangster stories.
Don't disrespect me, I'ma smack you up again, fool.
Chopped earbuds.
Raycon, buy Raycon.
And eventually, his own public humiliation. A man who became so skilled at cap that nobody could tell whether he was fighting for his life or attention.
Don't stop talking that
Got on nude underwear.
Going from Brandy's little brother to Kim Kardashian's former boyfriend to R&B's most unpredictable cap king.
This nigga's a bum. You don't play with me, man. You backstage dancing ass.
This is the cap story of Ray J.
You got cap in your raps. You got cap in your raps.
Now, before Ray J became known for one of the most infamous soft porn tapes in celebrity history, he was already born into entertainment. Though he would appear in dozens of commercials and have a major role on the Sinbad show, Willie would have one problem. No matter how early Ray J got in the game, he didn't enter it alone.
I wanted to act.
You wanted to act?
Yeah, I got the Sinbad show early. I was feeling myself.
His sister, Brandy, was already becoming a household name, and in the 90s, she was everywhere.
And then Brandy dropped the album, and it went into places that I didn't think that was realistic anyway.
The world would get to know William Ray Norwood, not as Ray J, but as Brandy's little brother, a label that would follow him like bad credit. Eventually, he would accept the position playing D-Money on Brandy's hit show Moesha, then release the R&B hit One Wish. Ray J spent a decade trying to shake that Brandy's little brother tag, and he succeeded, only to be known now as somebody's ex. Right when Willie was breaking off into his own entity, he would discover the lane he wanted and the lane fate was about to give him were two completely different streets. Hollywood was changing around him. Reality television was growing. The internet was beginning to turn private lives into public property, and Ray J was standing right at the intersection of all three, dating a woman who was also trying to find her own door into fame. Her name was Kim Kardashian. Now, pre-Booty Kim wasn't the empire that we know today. She was known around Hollywood celebrity circles, moving around rooms, you know, the kind of rooms where fame gets built. Coupling with Willie would gain her minimal attention, but place her in position to pull off one of the greatest PR plays ever witnessed. One private recording that lit an entire new kind of celebrity economy. From there, a leaked amateur sex tape, reality show, and a butt surgery would help turn the Kardashian name into a billion-dollar empire. And butt surgery is a new norm in America. Meanwhile, Ray J will become a connoisseur of clout. Months later, Sexy Kenna will become the highest charting single, but there will be one asterisk. Kim became a household name, while Willie once again became a footnote.
Have you ever been in love yourself?
Yeah, I've been in love a couple times actually. At least where I thought I was in love, yeah, where I really loved the girl.
The tape taught Ray J controversy could outperform music, shock over talent. With every new black boyfriend Kim would flex, Willie's name fell further down the list, along with his clout. So he began developing a talent that would keep him afloat.
I'm not a brother.
Do you have any siblings?
I love my sister, but I don't think I'm her brother no more.
Soon, William began to make Awkward acquaintances for somebody from such a wholesome background.
Ray J is from Stevenson Village.
Becoming one of the only people allowed to move back and forth between the camps of Diddy and Suge Knight.
I mean, wait, is it Stevenson Village?
We all watched him grow up on television in front of our eyes.
Ray J Pyro.
Suddenly, he became a Pyru.
Ray J grew up in a Pyro hood in Carson, California.
A piano-playing Pyru at that. His newfound gangster would be tested in front of a room full of celebrities, and his street credibility would soon take a major hit. His legacy cap career was about to take off with flying colors. The moment of clarity would happen in a room full of the most relevant celebrities at the time. As a new member of the Money Team, Ray J began playing piano symphonies in front of 50 Cent, Floyd Mayweather, and others. But there was one person in particular taken aback. Not being comfortable watching a Pyru play the piano, Fabolous would apparently roast Ray J into rage, leading to somebody allegedly getting smacked.
Are we live?
No. Yes.
We live.
Yes.
At first, the world would be shocked. Maybe this Pyru R&B guy was the real deal that he preached about.
Okay, so I ain't gonna curse, but these punk...
Willie would try to get ahead of the story by going on the radio to make things clear.
So you punch Fab in the face?
One time. Hey, all I'm saying is if you got Fab number, tell that nigga to send a picture of his face right now.
Wow.
Okay, Ray J, let me ask you.
But clues begin to appear when the conversation went from Ray J socking Fab in the face.
Don't disrespect me. I'ma smack you up again, fool.
To who had the most money.
We just made 350 racks on...
To 7 Rolls Royces.
And we got 7 Rolls Royces outside.
Well, 50 Cent was front and center during the alleged smacking and would give us a glimpse of what really happened.
You're saying Ray J swung, did not hit Fab. What did Fab do after there was a swing?
I pushed Fab and him to the side, him and Paul.
Saying Willie was really off that powder.
I think Ray had a little something.
He had a little juicer. You sauce, alcohol.
Like, because it was all some help somehow to get him. You know, his rant, I heard this hilarious to me, first and foremost, joke to me. Like, it's not, I didn't take.
What made it worse is Fabolous' version would align more with 50's.
There was no fight, there was no swing. This whole story that he made up, that whole Tupac rant about him swinging on somebody and all that shit, all lies.
And Fabolous would attach the story to a mixtape disc.
That Ray J shit got me so sensitive. Big bad wolf dressed in a granny disguise. I see through your tranny disguise.
Ray J would eventually return and do everything but except apologize for a misunderstanding.
Absolutely. Listen, Fab is a good dude, man. It was a turned up weekend.
The Fabolous incident taught him that an outrageous story could keep his name alive. It didn't have to be completely true. It just had to be entertaining enough to repeat.
Niggas saying Ray J got beat up? I'll sock that in the face, my nigga.
This officially began the legacy of R&B's biggest cap king. Maybe it's a reach to look at Ray J trying to keep up with the Kardashians, who would ride momentum all the way to the top. Keeping up with the Kardashians began months after the tape release and helped turn Kim into a brand. Willie would have a trick of his own 2 years later with the reality show For the Love of Ray J.
Maybe it's time to get serious. Find that girl who can make me change my ways.
The reviews will be devastating, with some calling it career destroying, but what authenticity cannot build, cap cannot break. And those calling it career destroying were behind the times. The show did enough for Willie, who went from Brandy's little brother to the guy in Kim's tape to finally Ray J.
Maybe.
But before Willie could turn this attention into big bucks, he will become attached to one of the darkest stories of his career yet. Ray J and Whitney Houston for years and in the months leading up to her death were reportedly romantically involved. On February 11, 2012, Whitney was found unconscious in a bathtub at the Beverly Hilton Hotel, ruled an accidental drowning with heart disease and cocaine use listed as contributing factors. But the internet rarely lets an official report interfere with a better story. Rumors would label Willie the last person in the room with Whitney, claim he supplied her with drugs or somehow snuck away after her death.
I believe allegedly Ray J had something to do with Whitney Houston. And
then the next thing you know, she's dead. Ray J was the last person to see her alive.
Whether he gave her the bad package.
Years later, Ray J will call the claim that he was in the room when Whitney died the biggest cap he ever heard.
I wasn't even there. I was nowhere around.
Where were you?
I was in San Diego doing a show.
Okay.
The Clive Davis event was the next day. We were gonna go there together. And we were gonna really make the announcement that, like, you know what I'm saying? We was around.
For once, Ray J wasn't using someone else's tragedy to create attention. He was fighting a story the internet created for him, proving that once the public attaches your name to a tragedy, you become the spectacle.
He let the drug dealer in, but she was sober, right?
If reality television taught Ray J that controversy could be serialized, the Whitney rumors showed him something darker. The story didn't even have to be true once enough people repeated it. Raycon would teach him that the same attention could be scaled, because where there's clout, there's cash, and Willie was looking to cash in.
Look, Raycon, buyraycon.com. You get 15% off your first purchase price. Please, we have multiple colors.
Around 2017, Ray J began one of the strangest rebrands in entertainment. The man, the world still connected to love and hip-hop arguments, and one of the most infamous tapes ever recorded, suddenly wanted to be seen as a tech mogul.
He is a singer, songwriter, rapper, television personality, actor, and entrepreneur. I don't know when the guy sleeps. Ray J joins us. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
To complete the transformation, he teamed up with entrepreneur Ray Lee to launch Raycon, a wireless audio company. The transformation would not be seamless.
And Raycon were sort of advertising themselves as a cheaper but just as good alternative.
Everybody laughed at Ray J, but Ray J was laughing from the boardroom.
I'm gonna buy them, test them on the merit of their sound quality versus price, and that'll be that.
On the surface, it worked. The branding was clean. The logo looked official. Raycon was being sold like a movement. Affordable luxury and premium sound without the premium price. But then those tech folks showed up, and this is where the cap began to crack.
What I am here to judge are these $80 royal blue paperweights that sound like tin cans when you put them in your ears.
Willie was white labeling. In simpler terms, taking Temu products and reselling them as premium.
These things are awful in so many ways, and I have a hard time figuring out where to begin with them.
He just threw a ton of advertising money in YouTube influencers.
So when people call you, do you like speakerphone or phone up to your ear?
I use my Raycon earbuds.
Smart. See what you was gonna say?
You didn't know I was gonna say that.
Raycon proved Ray J did not need people to believe his cap. He only needed enough people they already trusted to repeat the cap. This is where the story changes. Ray J was not just a chaotic celebrity stumbling into viral moments. He understood marketing, and once the product itself was being questioned, Willie went back to the one story that could overpower everything else: Kim Kardashian.
You didn't see the sex tape? All I know is this: Kanye, holla at me, bro. We got part 2 on the laptop, ain't never been seen. We'd love for you to have it.
In 2021, Kim Kardashian will make her first appearance on Saturday Night Live, which will be marred by a podcast appearance from his manager, a man with a cap story of his own, Whack 100.
And Ray J really
ain't a boss.
Is he's a great guy. So
he would detail having a second recording between Kim and Willie.
So there's another Ray J Kim K sex tape that we haven't seen.
According to Whack, this version was the real deal, butt naked ass and all.
That we haven't seen.
Yeah, that was more graphic and better than the first one.
This move would become the epitome of a decade-long conquest to keep Ray J connected to Kim. It started when he released I Hit It First, throwing subs at her and Kanye.
She might move on to rappers and ball players, but we all know I hit it first. I hop in the club and pop a
Is this record about Kim Kardashian?
This record is about me.
Right, okay.
Right. Later, Ray J will be reduced to a wax figure prop in Kanye's famous video.
West, if you see him in the streets, give him Kanye's best. Why? They mad they ain't famous.
In return, the cap duo of Whack and Willie will push a story that ended with Kanye meeting Ray J at an airport to retrieve the alleged tapes. To the public, the entire thing looked like extortion.
I want to show you guys what he got me. He got me all of the sex tape back.
Oh my God.
The plan backfired, portraying Ray J as a villain chasing a woman who had moved on several times since.
And he flew home and got the computer. It was on the hard drive. And
Willie had to pivot.
We going through receipts tonight, Kim.
Now, he would make an interesting confession, something that a lot of people suspected, but just nobody wanted to say it.
Kim Kardashian got her handwriting and her fingerprints all over my contract. When you look at the two, when you look at my signature and you look at her signature on my deliverables, that say sex tape number 1, sex tape number 2, and guess what? The third sex tape or the second they've been trying to play me on, it called Santa Barbara Sex. Her mama made us go shoot it for safety. She watched the motherfucker and said, hey, we're gonna go with the first one because the first one is better. It gives my daughter a better look than the second one that I made y'all go do. But you...
The leaked tape that helped make the Kardashians a household name was a play allegedly guided by Kris Jenner, while claiming Kris is running a Raycon over there.
I can't take no more hush money. I can't take no more disrespect.
All I can say is Rico, Rico.
If true, Ray J would expose not only the Kardashians, but himself as well, becoming an early student of how to turn attention into income. Suddenly, every Precious Cat move made more sense. Whether the original tape was planned or not, Ray J has stood close enough to one of the most successful publicity machines in modern history to learn from. But the closer Willie got to mastering the performance, the harder it became to tell when the performance ended. Now, before we get too far into this video, please do me one small favor and apply pressure to that subscribe button. Also, hype me up.
Cardi is crazy.
Ray J's Cap legacy was only at its beginning, because this new era would start with Willie showing what true warrior he is. Safe to say this was a different type of warrior, one who would issue some of the zestiest threats in entertainment.
Nigga, all three of y'all is like the Three Stooges, and y'all looking real attractive.
The early signs would show when Ray J claimed to have the rights to Suge Knight's life story while Suge was locked up.
But when it comes to Ray J, you saying you got my life rights. Let me tell you something, little boy. Now you playing with my kids and my family, so we're gonna play with yours.
Suge is a big ass taker for men, bro.
Once again, Willie placed himself in the middle of another man's legacy.
And he can't deny this, bro. We used to go to the store and get that like 25 sticks of like butter, parquet butter, the sticks. He used to take them back and he used to shove them up and fuck them, bro. And females, it was crazy, bro. I can't even believe that I said that.
This would not be the only time he brought up zesty tactics as retaliation.
What happened with Brandy and everything?
He would do it again when Cameron and Mace gossiped about old stories involving Brandy, bringing back memories of Brandy's little brother, who was now a full-grown industry bop.
You was dating Brandy at one time, or y'all was just, how'd it go?
I was special, you know? He came in and wanted to be special. So I had to let him be special.
All three of y'all is like the Three Stooges, and y'all looking real attractive. So when I see y'all better not have that skirt on. Bend y'all is over, bro. Hit y'all from the back like this, nigga. Fucking punks.
At this point, one could not be sure whether the next phase of Ray J was another facade or his true colors finally showing.
Have you dealt with a man intimately before? Because I think that people want to know.
I mean, man.
Take a sip. No, I feel her.
Shout out to the gay agency. I just come out of the what? Closet? Been out the closet, nigga. Been out that mother. Nobody give a f about no closet on the dead homies, bro. Shut up. What about the Diddy parties? What about them? I was at all of them. Most of them, at least the last ones.
Being the longtime participant of Diddy parties,
nobody's freaking off at the parties, man. Unless you in your own room with your own people.
After his arrest, Ray J would try everything he could to separate himself.
Everybody messes up, but we can't be cool after that. It's unforgettable.
Words got mixed up, and Puffy's family thought Ray J was violating.
So you saying someone approached you?
But after a run-in with the Combs, Willie would never be the same.
And this is the third time y'all been having this argument. What was y'all arguing about?
Comments that I was making on my show. I mean, you can't kick everybody down. You know, everybody's innocent until proven guilty.
Bro, and Puffy about to get out too on the dead homies, nigga. Puffy getting out. All that shit they trying to charge that nigga for is nonsense, bro.
His image would take another dive when Willie was filmed with that fire on him, threatened to pull out a pistol on his baby mama's boyfriend.
You do in my house. Hey. Bro, stop, dog. I'll kill you, bro. Stop. You got niggas here for it anyway, bro. I swear to God, I'm in my own house. And if these niggas got foot close to this door, bro, I'm gonna blow this away, bro.
Domestic violence could potentially kill all business, so there was only one move left.
All right, so I got Dr. Brian coming over. A lot of people are telling me, okay, just talk to somebody and just, you know what I'm saying, let them know what you're going through. So Dr. Brian is here, and I know, you know, y'all seen her work and how real she be keeping it.
But years after Whitney's death, the subject of mortality would return. Except this time, the person Willie claimed was dying will be Willie himself.
I want to thank everybody for praying for me. I was in the hospital. My heart's only beating like 25%, but as long as I stay focused and stay on the right path, then everything will be all right. So thank you for all your prayers. And you know, my health is not okay. So I thank everybody for supporting.
The world would find out that Willie's talent apparently had a timer attached.
2027 is definitely a wrap for me.
Because according to Ray J, he was dying from a serious heart condition connected to years of heavy drinking.
Indicated that he had a serious heart disease. It was so scary and serious that every other word that was explained to us was, this is life-threatening.
The story would pass every emotional fact check in the public's mind. He would follow it up with an on-stage appearance where what looked like blood was dripping from his eyes. Prayers were sent out, and Willie's past antics were temporarily forgotten.
You may have seen Ray J on stage wearing what looked like a medical patch and wondered what it actually does. It appeared similar to a wearable heart monitor. That's a device we use to track heart rhythms over several days or even weeks.
Then another announcement was made that forced people to question whether death was really knocking on Willie's door or irrelevance was. This is where the opening finally catches up.
Right now. What's up, nigga? You can't touch. You can't touch.
In 2026, Willie will be handed the perfect opportunity to get a check, as well as the most important currency, clout. Brand Risk would book him in a boxing match against Super Hot Fire. Most people were confused about how, just weeks after blood appeared to drip from his eyes, Ray J was now preparing to participate in a premier boxing match. The safest assumption was that this was some type of play, harmless exhibition. At first, it appeared exactly that, until Willie got the brakes beaten off of him. This time, he would not waste years explaining his side of the story.
Yo, I thought we had a plan.
His response would create another backlash, with people once again questioning what was real and what was part of the promotion.
From what I'm hearing, it's a strong possibility they're trying to throw your ass in jail. I'm hearing that there were some nasty things that occurred that they are investigating, and none of it got to do with your health.
The boxing loss did more than bruise his body. It reopened the question of whether the Pyru image ever had the same strength as the marketing. Soon, the stage will be set for Willie to run into one of the biggest crash outs on the market.
Man, y'all got me up riding this hoe. Who a nigga think of riding away? What you niggas talking about? Him? He said, who said I'm riding away?
Sauce Walka, who had recently suffered a blow to his own image.
Just like I get Drake smoked, I will get Drake car shot at. This nigga's a bum. You don't play with me, man. You backstage dancing ass nigga.
Sauce would catch Ray J Dolo without his gay gooners in attendance, and he was seeking results.
I ain't with reality TV shows. Zeus, now that's TV.
Calm down.
Kick.
Calm down.
I ain't with that.
I'm trying to understand.
Yeah, let me know the plot. But you ain't even seen it. Because I get to switching this shit. I'll switch the plot up.
Willie would just watch. He watched until the coast was clear.
Sauce Walker's a hoe. Let's talk about it.
Then, to take advantage of the free press, he would do the only thing a dying man could do, book another fight, this time with Orlando Brown.
Bro, I'm hard right now, nigga.
The man who spent his entire life trying to control the story had reached a point where the story was now controlling him, because irrelevance to Ray J appears to be worse than defeat. He would rather lose a fight in front of millions than win a private battle nobody witnessed. That is what separates him from the average cat king.
So what's going on? Like, are you dying? Yes, or are you not?
We are dying.
But is it coming quick?
So when I said that, it was chopped up in like a lot of different.
Okay.
If you watch the video, but it's really all about how I take care of myself.
Yeah, for sure. Ray J doesn't need the audience to believe him. He only needs them to keep watching. The same young man who spent years trying to escape the title of Brandy's little brother finally created an identity nobody could ignore. Unfortunately, that identity will be held together by sex tapes, 7 Rolls Royces, and threats that sounded less like gang warfare and more like an invitation. An invitation Diddy will gladly accept.
Allegedly, Diddy is getting out soon, so shout out to Diddy, Diddy is on his way to a halfway house right now, allegedly, where he'll spend time there. He'll also spend time with family in New York City, of course, with myself as well.
This is William Ray Norwood Jr., R&B's Cap King. And if you like this, make sure you check out my other Cap stories like Whack 100.